Hello everyone, welcome to the discussion of Jibananda Das's poem I Shall Return to This Bengal. Before going to the text, we will learn a little bit about Jibananda Das. Jibananda Das was born on 18 February 1899 in Borishal, which now belongs to Bangladesh. Jibananda Das was one of the most prominent of the post-Tagorian poets in Bengal. Although different in idiom from Tagore's poetry, thus nevertheless carried forward Tagore's legacy to the newer age. He is best known for his celebration of natural beauty and rural life of Bengal. The Second World War, the Bengal famine of 1943, the Hindu-Muslim riots, and the partition of India all have reflections in his later poems. The prose style of his fiction consciously avoids structured plots. He felt that since one's life does not have a defined structure, realistic stories should also lack a planned structure. With its sensuous imageries and extraordinary imaginings, Das's poetry touched a formidable range of subjects that was truly contemporary. The poem I Shall Return to This Bengal is from his posthumous collection Ruposhi Bangla, part of a series of poems that celebrates the beauty of Bengal that he had once known and loved. The poem represents apparently the poet's love for nature, but in between the line analysis, the poem can help us to trace out the deep angst of the poet's heart due to partition. I shall return to this Bengal to the Dhansiri's bunk. Dhansiri is a river of Bengal. As the poem begins, the poet expresses his yearning for going back to his motherland. After the death, the poet wants to return to Bengal, which has given him the utmost fulfillment. The poem starts with the note that he might travel various places, but he shall return to the land of beauty, that is, his homeland. Perhaps not as a man, but Maina or fishing kite, or dawn crow floating on the mist bosom to alight. Very interestingly enough, the poet wants to be a bird rather than a human being. It is because he is well aware of the fact that there is a specific land for specific people, but there is no specific space for the birds to fly. There is no barbed wire between them. They do not care for any man-made shadow lines. But this line is not expressing his misanthropy, but his indomitable love for Bengal. His mood is more spiritual rather than being a material one. In the shade of this jackfruit tree, in this autumn harvest land, or maybe a duck, a young girl's bells on my red feet, drifting on culmi-scented waters all the day. The following lines expresses the poet's deep love for the nature of Bengal. He shall return as Maina or fishing kite, or dawn crow in the shade of jackfruit tree in the autumn season. The vivid imagery of different birds and that particular visualization is being portrayed by Jibananda Das through his surrealistic imagination is totally enlisting his vision of life. He seems to be nostalgic because, due to partition, he was unable to go back to his birthplace anymore. Through this point, it was very clear that nature itself gives a kind of pleasure to his stressed mind, to release himself for the foundation of mechanical life of a human being. For love of Bengal's rivers, fields, crops, I will come this way, to this sad green shore of Bengal, drenched by the Jalangi's waves. Through a transfer epithet or a common image of the nature of Bengal, the poet expresses his pain. The above lines apparently depict the nature of Bengal, but the sadness also indicates the sadness of the poet's mind, who was unable to go back to his motherland for the partition. Perhaps you will see a glass fly ride the evening breeze, or hear a barn owl call from the silk cotton tree. A little child toss rice grains on the courtyard grass, or a boy on the Rupsa's turgid stream stare at dinghy with torn white sail. In the second stanza, through the day-to-day pictures, Jibananda Das depicts his close contact with Bengal. In this stanza, the poet is much more concerned about his rebirth. He pines for a life of a glassfly or a barn owl. White egrets swimming through red clouds to their home in the dark. You will find me among their crowd. In the last two lines, the poet's yearning for a free life is expressed. In the poem I Shall Return to This Bengal, we see the overflow of his emotion for his motherland. His country given him the ultimate fulfillment during his lifetime, and in death too, he deserves the same place. His poetry literally led us to feel the certainty and the power of nature. Above all, it can be said that the poem may be a nature poem which expresses the poet's love for nature and natural elements. But it is one of the perfect example on the theme of the partition of Bengal.